Doctor away, but does it? Welcome Dr. Sara Stein from Kaiser Permanente, author of Obese from the Heart. How are you, Dr. Stein?
Thank you. Good. How are you?
Now, I've got to be honest. I've seen people, and I've said, boy, they look obese from the rear, from the belly, from whatever. I've never said, boy, that's an obese heart.
From the heart. Yeah. From the heart. It's a way of existing. It's a way of being. It's not just simply a matter of too many calories in and not enough calories burned. And people can get more information on my website, obesefromtheheart.com. But I want to talk to you about apples, because apples are a great thing. It's just coming up on the end of apple season.
Yeah, candy apples.
I'm going to give you great news. I think not the candy, maybe not the candy, but actually the apple inside. Let me tell you the good news about apples. Right. Here's the good news. Number one, they're a terrific antioxidant. They contain something called flavonoids that are tumor fighters, and it's been shown if you eat something with flavonoids, you can lower your risk of lung, colon, and prostate cancers, as well as the fact that they might be antiviral and help you with the common cold.
So that old apple a day keeps the doctor away is a good thing.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Another thing that apples are is high in fiber, and when you eat something that's high in fiber, you can lower your cholesterol.
But doesn't it also make you feel full because of that fiber? So you maybe
yes, it does.
less?
And my mom, bless her heart, used to eat an apple before she went out to dinner every single time, and I never understood that because I came from the feeling of you should save up your appetite to eat more. No, she controlled her appetite as a perfect size 6 by eating an apple on the way out the door every time.
I used to try that. I would before dinner have a piece of apple pie. And then
I don't think that
didn't work as well.
No, that didn't count.
I see.
It was tasty, though. It was very tasty.
Now, one of the things, we always want to eat more fruit, apples included. And what about washing? Because they say if you don't wash them properly, you're going to get this, that, and the other. You're worried about that, and we don't want to negate the benefits of eating the apple.
And actually, apple allergies, for the few people who are allergic to apples, it's related to the coatings on the apples. So, yeah, it's important to wash fruit very well.
Well, so then if you are allergic to that, could you just peel the apple?
You could. Possibly you could, but you'd have to check that with the doctor. Here's something I always want to talk about. Because I'm a psychiatrist, I always talk about the brain. And one of the things that happens when you eat apples is that it increases a brain chemical called acetylcholine, which is responsible for memory.
I'm sorry.
If you eat
memory. I was thinking something else. Memory.
So if I eat an apple.
Hey, you have your thoughts, I have mine. I'm sorry. Anyway, it made me remember. Anyway, yes.
And possibly energy and remembering good things.
I like apples because they're like, if you eat a banana, it's kind of wimpy, but an apple is like crunchy and aggressive and it's like manly.
And that's the joy of an apple, is that one of the things that happens to dissipate anger and emotional eating is to eat something crunchy. And so when you're really angry, eat an apple.
I can cure my road rage with an apple.
You might.
Although that's emotional eating, then Dean will come back and say, hey, quit doing that. So you never.
Sometimes I just not eat.
Does it matter what type of apple? Like, is one type of apple better than another type?
I don't think so. And for people who have trouble, a lot of times people haven't eaten a lot of fiber for a while, and so it's very difficult to get started with a high fiber food. It makes them kind of sick.
Makes me go to the bathroom. What?
Well, regularity, you know. But it's perfectly fine to cook it or even to peel it, which takes away some of the nutrients, but it gets you started. And the goal is ultimately to just be able to take that apple and crunch right into it.
And all it takes is just one apple, or should we have multiple apples a day?
Not associated with quantity. So eating a bushel of apples did not cause an increased health benefit.
And folks, we talk about apples. Make sure you take advantage of, in the fall, go and actually pick your own apples. It's a great thing for the kids to do.
Fun.
And then they taste. The difference between a golden delicious apple picked from a tree versus what you buy in a supermarket is dramatically different.
Is it really? I've never done that.
Yeah, big difference. So you got to do that. Get out there and pick them. Plus, you get a little exercise that way, too.
That's true.
Yeah.
Excellent. Dr. Sara Stein.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.